Welcome back to Auto MVIP, where modern performance meets classic personality, and we explore the most exciting rides on the road and beyond. If you're a fan of unique designs, sleeper performance, and unexpected automotive revivals, you're in for something special today. Because believe it or not, the Chevrolet HHR is making a comeback, and this time, it's coming back with some serious muscle in the form of the 2025 Chevrolet HHR SS. Now, we know what you're thinking. The HHR, that retro wagon from the mid-2000s that looked like a PT Cruiser's cousin. Yeah, that one. But before you judge, let's rewind a bit. The original HHR, short for Heritage High Roof, was Chevy's take on a nostalgic throwback vehicle, blending utility with early 1940s panel van styling. It was quirky, practical, and in the SS trim, surprisingly fun to drive. The original HHR SS came out around 2008, equipped with a turbocharged 2.0L inline-4 pushing out 260 horsepower. It was a front-wheel drive sleeper wagon that could actually hold its own. So fast forward to 2025, and Chevrolet has done something unexpected. They've revived the HHR, and they've taken the SS badge to a whole new level. Let's start with what's under the hood. The 2025 Chevrolet HHR SS is no longer just a turbo 4 grocery getter. This time, Chevy has decided to stuff a turbocharged 2.7-liter inline-4 from their Silverado platform into the HHR SS, tuned to crank out around 325 horsepower and 430 pound-feet of torque. Yes, you heard that right, a compact wagon with full-size truck torque. Power is sent to the front wheels by default, but there's an available all-wheel drive variant that turns the HHR SS into a real hot hatch disguised as a retro utility car. The transmission options include a 10-speed automatic for everyday comfort and smooth performance, but here's the kicker, there's also a 6-speed manual version for enthusiasts who want to keep things old school. A manual HHR SS in 2025. That alone makes it worth talking about. Chevrolet hasn't just slapped a new engine in and called it a day. The chassis has been completely reworked with a lower center of gravity, stiffer suspension, and upgraded Brembo brakes. It sits on 19-inch alloy wheels with performance tires, and yes, it even gets magnetic ride control in the top-spec trims, the same adaptive suspension tech found in higher-end Camaro and Corvette models. From the outside, the 2025 HHR SS retains the original high roof shape that gives it its unmistakable silhouette. But now it looks more aggressive, more refined, and honestly, more badass. The front grille has been widened and darkened, flanked by LED matrix headlights. The hood is vented, hinting at the turbocharged power within. Side skirts, a rear diffuser, dual exhausts, and a modest rear spoiler complete the SS transformation. You'll notice subtle nods to the original model, like the squared-off fenders and vertical taillights, but everything has been tightened, modernized, and given a sportier edge. It's the kind of design that makes you do a double take. Like, is that an HHR? Wait, is that an SS badge? Step inside, and the surprises continue. The 2025 HHR SS gets a full digital instrument cluster, a 13-inch touchscreen infotainment system with Chevy's latest UI, and wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. The interior is wrapped in a mix of suede, leather, and brushed aluminum accents, and sport seats with SS embroidery hug you tightly when you throw it into a corner. Red contrast stitching, flat bottom steering wheel, ambient lighting, the whole vibe screams sporty yet nostalgic. In terms of practicality, it's still an HHR at heart. So you get fold-flat rear seats, tons of cargo space, and clever storage compartments throughout the cabin. It's a performance machine you can take to the hardware store, or the track. Or both in the same day. Now let's talk numbers. 0 to 60 happens in about 4.8 seconds with the AWD version, thanks to that monstrous low-end torque and optimized gearing. The front-wheel drive variant is it in just under 5.3 seconds, still impressive for something that looks like it should be delivering parts instead of embarrassing Mustangs at stoplights. Here's the good news, the 2025 Chevrolet HHR SS is surprisingly affordable, considering what it offers. The base front-wheel drive SS starts at around $39,000. Opt for the AWD variant, and you're looking at just under $44,000. Fully loaded, with all performance and tech packages, you're probably topping out at $48,000 to $50,000. In a world where hot hatches and performance SUVs are pushing past $60,000, that's a bargain, especially when you factor in the rarity and cool factor of this reborn classic. Production is expected to be limited. Chevy isn't making this a mass-market vehicle. Instead, they're targeting enthusiasts, collectors, and those who remember the original HHR SS with a grin. That means this version is likely to hold value well, especially if they only produce it for a few years. So, who is this car for? It's for the person who doesn't want to drive what everyone else is driving. It's for the enthusiast who remembers the joy of finding a car that flies under the radar but punches above its weight. It's for someone who wants a blend of performance, practicality, and personality. And maybe, just maybe, it's for someone who always kinda liked the HHR but wished it had a little more bite. Well, now it does. This isn't just a revival. It's a reimagining. The 2025 Chevrolet HHR SS is bold, weird in the best way, and fast enough to earn that SS badge with pride. It might just be the sleeper of the year. Let us know in the comments, would you rock a 2025 HHR SS? Do you think Chevy nailed the revival or missed the mark? And what color would you get it in? We're loving the shadow gray with red accents, by the way. If you enjoyed this video and want more unique car revivals, deep dives, and honest reviews, don't forget to like, subscribe, and tap the bell icon so you don't miss the next drop. You're watching Auto MVIP, where performance meets passion, and the road is always waiting. Thanks for riding with us, and we'll catch you in the next one.